I pray thee, good Mercutio, let's retire. The day is hot, the capitals are abroad, and if we meet, we shall not escape a brawl. By my head, here come the Capulets!
Gentlemen, Gideon, a word from you.
And but one word with one of us, couple it with something and make it a word and a blow.
Well, peace be with you, sir. Romeo, thou art a villain.
Villain am I none, therefore farewell, I see thou knowest me not.
Boy, this shall not excuse the injury that thou hast done me, therefore draw!
I do protest I never injured thee, but love thee better than thou canst devise, till thou shalt know the reason of my love, and so, good Capulet, which name I tender as dearly as my own, be satisfied.
Oh, calm, dishonorable, vile submission! Tybalt, you rat catcher, will you walk?
I am for you!
Draw, Benvolio! Beat down the weapons! Gentlemen, for shame, forbear this outrage!
What? Art thou hurt?
I have scratch.
No.
Go fetch a surgeon.
Courage, man. The hurt cannot be much.
No, 'tis not so deep as well, nor so wide as the church door, but 'tis enough. 'Twill serve. Ask for me tomorrow, and you shall find me a grave man. I am peppered, I warrant, for the world, a plague of both houses. Why the devil came you between us? I was hurt under your arm.
I thought all for the best.
Help me into some house, Benvolio, or I shall faint. O plague both have your houses.
My very friend hath got this mortal hurt in my behalf.
Oh, Romeo, Romeo, the brave Mercutio is dead. Here comes the furious Tybalt.
Tybalt, take the villain back again. That blade thou givest me, for Mercutio's soul is but a little way above our heads. Staying for thine to keep him company, either thou or I, or both, must go with him.
Romeo, away, begone! Tybalt here slain, whom Romeo's hand did slay. Romeo that spoke him fair, bid him bethink how nice the quarrel was, and urged withal your high displeasure. Tilts with piercing steel at bold Mercutio's breast, who all is hot turns deadly point to point. Romeo, who crimes aloud, hold friends, friends part, and swifter than his tongue. Right, and then
who now the price of his dear blood doth owe?
Not Romeo, Prince, he was Mercutio's friend.
And for that offense, immediately we do exile him.
Let Romeo hence in haste, else when he is found, that hour is his last.
Here is a short summary of everything that occurred in between our videos. Juliet, who is unaware of any of the murders, is waiting in her room for the nurse to come with the rope ladder and let Romeo climb up so they can make their wedding official by making love. The nurse comes to Juliet's room, and Juliet soon learns of Tybalt's death and Romeo's banishment. Juliet sends the nurse to fetch Romeo so that she can say her goodbyes, while the nurse goes to the friars. Friar Lawrence informs Romeo of his punishment, and Romeo is distraught because it means he will not be able to see his wife, Juliet. The nurse arrives at the friars while the friar is telling Romeo the plan. The game plan was for Romeo to live in Mantua until the marriage is announced publicly and the families are at peace, and Romeo has been pardoned by the prince. Romeo leaves with the nurse for Juliet's, and they make their marriage official, and morning starts to come.
Wilt thou be gone? It is not yet near day.
I must be gone, and live, or stay and die.
Thou needest not to be gone.
Let me be tan. Let me be put to death.
Oh, now be gone. More light and more light it grows.
Your lady mother is coming to your chamber.
I must hear from thee every day in the hour, for in a minute there are many days.
Farewell.
Oh, thinkest shall we ever meet again?
I doubt it not.
O God, I have an ill-divining soul. Either my eyesight fails or thou lookest pale.
And trust me, love, in my eyes so do you. Dry sorrow drinks our blood. Adieu.
Why, how now, Juliet?
Madame, I am not well.
evermore weeping for your cousin's death, but much of grief shows still some want of wit.
Yet let me weep for such a feeling loss.
Well, girl, thou weepest not so much for his death, as that villain lives which slaughtered him.
What villain, madame?
The same villain.
Romeo.
Villains and he be many miles asunder. God pardon him, I do with all my heart, and yet no man like he doth grieve my heart.
That is because the traitor and murderer lives.
Would none but I might avenge my cousin's death.
We will have vengeance for it, that he shall too keep Tybalt company.
Indeed, I shall never be satisfied with Romeo till I hold him. Dead is my poor heart, so for a kinsman vexed.
Find thou the means, and I'll find such a man.
Madame, what happy time? What day is that?
Early next Thursday morn, the county Paris shall happily make thee there a joyful bride.
He shall not make there a joyful bride.
I tell thee what, get thee to church on Thursday, or never after look me in the face. My fingers itch.
You were to blame, my lord, to rate her so.
And why, my lady Wisdom, hold your tongue.
I speak no treason.
O God, O good Ian.
May not one speak?
Peace, you mumbling fool.
You are too hot.
A gentleman of noble parentage, of fair demeans, youthful and nobly lined, and then to have a wretched puling fool to answer, I'll not wed, I cannot love, I am too young, I pray you pardon me, but an you will not wed, I'll pardon you, Thursday is near.
Delay this marriage for a month, a week, or if you do not, make the bridal bed in that dim monument where Tybalt lies.
Do as thou wilt, for I have done with thee.
O God, O nurse, how shall this be prevented?
I think it best you married with the county.
Speakest thou from thy heart?
And from my soul too, else beshrew them both.
Amen.
What?
Having displeased my father to Lawrence's cell, to make confession and to be absolved.
Marry I will, and this is wisely done.
Ancient damnation, O most wicked fiend, all to the fire know his remedy, if all else fail myself, have power to die. Oh God.
Ask for me tomorrow, and you shall find me a grave man.